How to become a wholesaler? This is a question that I kind of get a lot, and the answer will really surprise you. So I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. We're going to go step by step, and you are going to love every moment of it because this is going to surprise the heck out of you. Let's go. Welcome back. You want to become a wholesaler, but you don't know how? I'm going to tell you exactly how, as I always do. Please go ahead and take a moment and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and click that little notification bell so you don't miss any of the content. As you know, you're basically getting a free course right here for free. So go ahead and like this video so that I can keep bringing you content. We're going to talk about my biggest mistake and how you can avoid it. I'm going to teach you exactly what you need to do to become a wholesaler today so that you can start going and get a check in like the next few weeks, not months. Let's get to it. Wholesaling real estate is an absolutely amazing thing to do, and it's a really great way for people to get into real estate investing that don't have a lot of money and may have bad credit. In fact, it was actually how I started in real estate after I had failed. Really quickly, I'll tell you so that you can learn what I did and you can actually do it even better than I did. So as some of you know, I actually used to work a very boring corporate job, and then I quit my job using real estate. But before that, I actually was investing in real estate in 2004 and 2005, and I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, and I ended up in my parents' basement, broke and bankrupt. So fast forward to what I learned in that basement and how I got back into it. I actually got a coach, and he taught me wholesaling, and it changed my life. Wholesaling is basically when you find someone with a property problem, you market to them, you get them to sign a contract for one price, and then you flip that contract for a higher price. Either you flip the whole contract or you accept an assignment fee. And this was an amazing thing that I had never even heard of. But the more important thing that I learned was how to find and market to people that had property problems. So the mistake that I had made and what ended me up in my parents' basement was I was trying to flip houses, and I mean, I did actually make some money flipping houses, but really I didn't know what I was doing, and it was just because it was 2004 and 2005 and prices just kept going up on properties if you just waited. But we are way past that. That stuff does not work anymore, and like I said, I ended up bankrupt doing it that way. So the problem with what I was doing though was that I was paying too much for properties when I got them. I had never heard of wholesaling. I did not know that you should market to people with property problems, that you could get properties at below market value and then fix the property and sell the property. So then once I found out about this whole concept of wholesaling, I started marketing like crazy. I was putting out signs, I was mailing letters, I had my target niches, and I was making a killing. I was finding properties that were, people that were in foreclosure at the time. There were tons of people that were in foreclosure, and I would market to them. We would get the properties under contract, fix them up, and then sell them. That was what I did with my coach. But then I was a little afraid to quit my job. So he told me you don't have to actually fix the property. You literally can just assign the contract to someone else and they'll repair the property. Oh my gosh, did that work for me? Because I had a job. So I'm marketing to people, I found them, and I'm flipping those contracts, and I'm making about $5,000 per deal. And it was really good, and I'm telling you, you can do the exact same thing. The first thing that you need to do is just set up your business. I got an LLC. Now again, I am not a tax attorney or anything like that. You need to get your own, but I got an LLC. You can get a C Corp, you can get an S Corp, you can even do a DBA, which means doing business as. Again, I'm not gonna advise you on that, but you wanna go ahead and establish yourself as a real business so that you can accept payments legally. Because with the wholesaling, if you want to do it the right way, you want to be paid legally. You want to track the income so that you don't get in any type of trouble. So you're also going to have to get your EIN number. And again, this is completely free. EIN, actually the N stands for number. It stands for Employer Identification Number. And it's completely free. You just go to the IRS, and it's what you will get to go with your business. And then the last thing that you would just need, of course, is, a website, possibly a phone number, not your own cell phone number, little things like that. Not anything that's too expensive and not anything that takes a long time. but this is what you do to establish yourself. So as soon as I did those things, I was actually further ahead of so many other people that were so-called wholesalers. Many of them were just guys who said, you know, they had learned a trick, they knew about wholesaling. I didn't, but many of them never took the time to actually establish themselves as a business. And because I did that, I would go in and I would seem so much more credible than they were, even though I was like a loser living in my parents' basement. I had my business license, I had business cards, and I came off very professional. Additionally, my coach taught me how to speak the language. So I knew what the acronyms meant, things that I'm teaching you. I knew how to speak the language, and I knew how to relate to people, things that I'm teaching you. Super easy. So lo and behold, I'm getting $5,000 per deal, and then I'm able to quit my job. That's really the key to this. All you have to do is know who you're targeting and set yourself up as a business, and you're a wholesaler. So all you have to do is those two things, and basically you are a wholesaler. All right, guys, you got this. I've given you everything that you need in this video and on this channel. Like I said, go ahead and subscribe if you can. This is one of the fastest growing channels on YouTube. Thanks to you guys, I'm making sure that I give you a full real estate course right here for free. And I have another awesome opportunity for you guys. If you're wanting to get into this and you don't have a lot of money and you don't want to get into any debt whatsoever, go ahead and check out my company that you can be an owner in, NuRez, NUUREZ.com. Absolutely free to come onto our calls and learn about the business and how you can own hundreds of properties without ever going into debt and without spending very much money. All right, to your success. We're gonna talk about my big mistake. I had never So then, once I found about this